Well, hello everybody, and welcome to my first recorded art video. It's actually a little bit longer than what I would usually create. I mean, TikTok kind of spoiled me with making like quick little minute videos. So this is a little bit more of a different take with creating one of these. As far as what to talk about, I suppose I can go ahead and speak about what I am drawing. The important information, of course. Which here you will see two of my characters, Elias Miramontes and Sinistra Barro, which are they're my main leads, my lead female and male, in my webtoon called Lunar Cry. And they are from two different bloodlines of lycans, or werewolves, we all would like to call them. And they are called Lycanborns, which is what Elias is, which he's a half man, half wolf, kind of stuck in between the best of both worlds. And then there's Sinistra, who's a little blue wolf that you see here with the pink nose. And she's a half-breed, actually, but she does come from the Wolver line, where they can actually shapeshift fully into a wolf form and back into a human. Kind of like Animorphs, if you ever seen that show as a kid growing up. Or maybe I just aged myself. Dated myself. There you go. How old I am. Eesh. Animorphs. But yeah, back on track. Lunar Cry, my webtoon. Let's get back to that. So, in this scene I created is basically Elias pinpointing Sinistra out of the crowd, going, what a strange looking wolf. And it's because of the color of her coat, which is like a light bluish and silver kind of like color. And then her two oddball eyes, because she has one yellow eye and one dark blue eye, which usually the yellow eye usually tells folks, hey, that's not just any kind of wolver, that's a half-breed wolver, because that's something that I guess in my story that I have, created. It's a sign of, of the wolver. Lost my train of thought there for a second. But what else can I say without giving away too much, I suppose? Currently, there's only 2 episodes on Webtoons, and I did make them both scroller episodes. And I will say, as a first-time webtoon scrolling creator, that's hard. Those are not easy. It's all about pacing, really, and that's complicated. So I may end up going back and fixing those 2 first episodes because they didn't really come out to the way that I really would like them to look. And I kind of learned something by actually just making those first 2 episodes. I learned quite a bit, with online comics nowadays, how they are so different now compared to 5-10 years ago, with how you used to just like post a couple pages on whatever webtoon service that was available at the time, which I think Drunk Duck and Smack Jeeves and is it New Type? I think it was. I can't remember. There's quite a few of those old school webtoon or webcomic sites to go to share your stories or art, however you want to use it, really. Then, of course, there's good old DeviantArt, where a lot of folks were doing it the more hard way, where every time you would upload a page, you try to have to like link it to the previous page, and then vice versa, with putting in the previous link and the next link in each of the comment section, which that's a process no one really talks about, I think, when it comes to webcomics. So that was always fun. New Type, I think that's actually a magazine that I read. I don't think that's an actual website now that I think about it. I don't remember. I have to find out the one I'll probably find it and put it in the comments section. This is what I actually meant, guys. Sorry for wrong information being given. don't mean to. I don't remember really well at the moment what it's called off the top of my head. But that's, I guess, some old knowledge. So I mean, I'm aware of webcomics and how they work, but as far as like a scrolling webcomic, very different entirely. That's my point. So, but the idea going forward is that I would probably do like the first, I don't know, maybe it's going to be like an arc thing where it'll go like maybe season to season. There'll be like only one scrolling webtoon, like to initialize like, hey, this is the next section of story we're going into. And then just upload single pages after that. One scroller that gets uploaded. It's an idea. It's definitely something, that makes it more easy for a creator like me, because it's just me creating it. I don't have a team. I don't have anybody to really fall back on to help me draw these things and to help develop it. So it's pretty much a one-woman army at the moment. It's me, myself, and I creating this glorious werewolf story. Yes, I say glorious because I'm proud of it. Very proud. Very excited to create it, actually, or even to make something for a public audience to enjoy. I usually tend to not share a lot of my ideas or my characters online, just because I don't think they're good enough sometimes, and it's just a negative mindset that I need to get over already, because it's not benefiting me, it's not benefiting the audience, it's not benefiting anybody, really. It's just stagnant, and it's not helping anybody, myself included, grow. What I create for you guys inspires you. That's amazing already in itself. That's like a little gift wrapped amazingness that's just for me to enjoy, I guess. I don't know. Maybe that was weird to say. Sorry. But that's how I view it anyways. But so far, I hope you guys are enjoying the drawing currently. I know I am nowhere near as talkative when I am creating something. That's why I tend to like to record over what it is that I'm drawing, just because I already know that I'm so focused with drawing that I'm not even going to be bothered with like talking about it as I draw. I guess I just like to make sure that what I'm focused on doing the task at hand. Basically, I like to get done what it is that I want to put all my focus to the one thing that I'm doing. Basically, is what I'm trying to say. So, I'm not sure how any other artist is. I mean, and that's just how I am as an individual. Usually I like doing the task, especially if it's something that I really enjoy and love and want to make sure that I'm doing, really well. I will make sure that it gets the most attention, and everything else just kind of happens later if it happens. So, I mean, as far as live streaming, that's the only thing that's probably like making me kind of hesitant on live streaming, because I tend to not talk a whole lot when I'm creating. I really don't. You just have a lot of ambient sounds of my animals and my breathing and my sketching sounds, because apparently I sketch really fast. So you hear a lot of on the paper and the pencil, the friction between the two as I create something. So it's really cool. Or just my actual like art tablet, you'll hear it as well. Or on my tablet, you hear a tap tap thump thump. It's pretty funny. In my opinion, it is, but that's just me. What else can I say about today's recording and video, other than I hope you're enjoying what you see? And as far as the method process I go, I really change how I draw on a daily basis. I mean, I don't draw the same way every day. It literally is based on my mood and how I feel like going about it. Like, let's try it a different way. And this time around, I actually just used a good old simple, sketch, lined art over it, then used a couple layers. I used quite a few layers, actually. I individualize every section, especially when I'm coloring, and make sure it's its own. And that's pretty much what I do. And then I end up getting the final result. So I hope this was helpful in some way, and you guys have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.